Good morning.
Good morning, little flowers. Good morning, Squidward. Isn't it a lovely day? Did you say hello to the flowers yet?
Good morning, flowers.
Right now I'm walking to work. I got a bit of an early shift today. Cause usually when I open JCPenney, they have me come in at 9:45. But for some reason, today I come in at 9. So I gotta go a little bit earlier. Right now it's about to be 7.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
So hopefully I can catch this bus, because if I don't, I'm fucked. The reason I am not in uniform is because, well, one, I don't want my outfit to get dirty if I wear it on the bus and, traveling around the city. And also because it's very hot in the south. Even though it's early in the morning, the sun is just beginning to rise. Even though it's early, it's still pretty fucking hot. So that's why I'm in a tank top and shorts. Today is September 21st, 2019, and this is another vlog, another day in my life. So, gonna go to JCPenney from 9 to 4 or 4:30, I don't really remember at the moment, and then I'm probably gonna go to the library. Alright.
Later.
Alright, so after 3 buses, I made it to the mall safely, and I'm walking to JCPenney right now. With retail jobs, I like retail a lot more than fast food or any sort of restaurant environment, because the food industry, those kind of jobs are really fucking like hella demanding, you feel me? Like, that shit was so stressful. And with retail's a little bit more calm, you know what I'm saying? Now, retail, we have our busy days, you know what I'm saying? But, like, on those busy days, it still wasn't as chaotic as the food industry, so I don't mind it. But, yeah, with retail, it's really simple, all you're doing is ringing people up and helping people find stuff if they don't know where it is. And I just like it more. But I'm not gonna work at retail for the rest of my life. I've talked to some of my coworkers and managers, and some of them have been at the store for 20 years, 20, 30 years. Like, how the fuck? I mean, it's cool, it works for some people, but I don't see myself doing that. Hell no, that's not living. This job has no meaning whatsoever. I'm not learning any valuable skills, and I'm not evolving my mind or my soul or my body here. So, I don't plan on staying here for the next 20 to 30 years. That's fucking insane to me. I want to get a career where it actually feels like I'm impacting the community and I'm using my time on this earth wisely. You know what I'm saying? because we all have we have a limited amount of time on this earth. We're all gonna die one day, so I want to use that time wisely. You know, I want to use that sacred, precious time here on earth to benefit my life and benefit others' lives, not working for some other fucking corporation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing something so meaningless. I don't want to spend the rest of my life, you know, doing something so pointless and routine. So I don't know, I might just get an associate's degree to go somewhere in the medical field, or I might get an associate's degree to go somewhere in psychology. I don't know, but do something to where I can make a little bit more money, and then as like a side thing, try to do something with my music, because I know I'm really creative and I'm really artistic and I'm really intelligent, and I want to put all those skills to good use, because I'm not going to put them to good use at JCPenney. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I find something worth doing with my life before, you know, I die. Go get changed.
How the fuck he got an Oscar? Passed out in his red Mazda with his fucking head in his pasta in the parking lot of Kmart Plaza, across from the Red Lobster, looking like the Loch Ness Monster, dressed like a cross-dressed mobster. Talk is cheap, it costs less to gossip. I'd probably be a lot less hostile if you snots kept your snozzers out the air holes, or get fucked in all 7 holes. Ass, mouth, pussy, yeah, both ears, and ha, yes, nostrils. If the eyes fest with Nas, bumping dots effects and erect up dots, and then drop 2 extra strength watts and Vicodin out my pocket. They cost less, I'm a hot mess, cause I tripped and got my head stuck in a wasp nest in the process, awesome. Drunk as fuck, one sock, pulling my boxers up with boxing gloves, but I keep dropping my fucking binoculars. Got 2 fucking hydroxy cuts and 4 oxy stuck in my esophagus. These 3 lesbian little stocky sluts thought I swallowed 2 hockey pucks. Started screaming, "Serves you right, you cocky fuck." That's what you get for mocking us. Ain't as cool as you thought you was. Bitch, all I did when I walked up was have my dick in a sock, and it's a sock puppet, so no strings attached. You can all suck it, chick up, get it? Aw, fuck it. Shit's about to get hairy as motherfucking Chewbacca's nuts, cocksuckers.
Children's. Gonna go to the men's department. Yeah, the reason I came early was because we did have a meeting. We had a meeting, so now I just gotta open the registers and start zoning and clean up. I'm looking for my folding table so I can start zoning this area. This is my area that I have to clean up. But where is a folding table at? This is all the khakis and shit. Oh, there's one. Oh, it's the little one. I don't like the little one. Because it has these 2, but it's missing the 3rd. Let's see if we can find a better folding table.
Think about you on a vacation.
Aha. But I think this is my LOD's table. So we'll just leave it. I'll use the little one. I think Miss Ophelia is using that one, so we'll just leave it alone.
3 hours later.
So originally I was scheduled from 9 to 4:15, but one of my coworkers, his name is Stan, he has to leave early because he's going to a recruiting office. He wants to be in the Navy. You know, he believes that there's better opportunities for him there than at JC Penny. So in order for him to leave early to go to the recruiting base, I had to stay here longer. So originally I was scheduled from 9 to 4:15 with a 30-minute lunch break. But now I'm scheduled from 9 to 5:30 with an hour-long lunch. So that's what I'm doing right now. I already ate a big breakfast, so I'm not gonna waste my time walking to go get something to eat. I'm just gonna stay right here and probably watch a movie. So I'm watching Mrs. Doubtfire and Ridiculousness. Dick tips, what the fuck? Isn't that funny coincidence? Dick tips, cause you know Mrs. Doubtfire, he's a dude dressing as a lady. So it's kind of a funny coincidence. Oh damn. Come on, Karen. Bam! Yes, I certified that I ended my meal at 2:01 like you told me.
Three hours later.
Now, normally I would change into shorts and a tank top because it's hot and I don't want to get my uniform dirty, just like how I do in the morning. But I'm running a little bit late because I had to cover for my coworker Stan, so I got off at 5:30 instead of 4:15. So now I have to hurry up, get my backpack out of my locker, and try to catch the bus. La la da da. Wait, already clocked out. How? Already clocked out. Great, now I gotta speak to Michael.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
Alright, so my dumbass, cause I had an hour lunch, and when I clocked back into work, instead of hitting end meal, I hit clock out by mistake. So that's why when I just tried to clock out right now, it told me employee error, already clocked out. So I went to one of my managers and he said he'll fix it. But yeah, I got here at 9. Usually we're supposed to be here at 9:45, but they asked me to get here early so I can attend a meeting. And the meeting was just a regular work meeting, you know. Was there any problems us associates were having? Was there anything we wanted to see improved? Etc. It's just a basic work meeting. So I sat in that meeting for 45 minutes, and then I had an hour lunch, and then I just got off right now. It's 5:30. I had to cover for Stan because he wants to go check out the Navy.
I'll evacuate the customers. You call the Navy.
Hello, operator? Get me the Navy.
Hello. You've reached the Navy's automated phone service.
Squidward, the robots are running the Navy.
Not the Navy!
He wants to go to the recruiting office for the Navy. I hope that, you know, shit works out for him. Because I don't really do much in Albany. I don't really have a life, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll cover for him, you know. I'd rather make good use of my time so that he can go and hopefully seek some opportunities, because he doesn't want to work at JCPenney forever either. Like how I was talking about, I don't want to work here for 20 years. Stan doesn't want to work there for 20 years either. He wants to do something that he feels has meaning. Me personally, I don't believe in our military or our values. I do respect our veterans though. I really respect our veterans for going out there and risking their lives for our freedoms, our so-called freedoms. Because it's not the veterans individually that's corrupt and fucked up. It's the military as a whole. You feel me? Like, the government is basically using our manpower for the wrong reasons. You know, like, we can be fighting for better things to improve other countries who are in poverty, or to fight for basic human rights, but instead the elites are using the military to fight for, basically for profit. You know, they have our troops go and invade these foreign countries and kill innocent civilians to gain resources like oil or gold or whatever the fuck. Either they're getting that, or they're getting land, or...
You used me for land development. That wasn't nice.
Haven't you figured it out, SpongeBob? Nice guys finish last.
You know, they're getting power. It's the military is used for selfish things, and it really sucks that we're making our families go out there and fighting for the wrong reasons. But I mean, Stan believes that he's doing it for a good purpose. Stan believes that he can, you know, join the Navy and do good with his life. So be it. If that's the perfect route for you, if that's what works out for your life, I'm all for it. You know, as long as it benefits you and you're not harming anyone, go for it. Thank God I made it on time. I almost missed it. Oh, it's hot. I wish I had time to change it to my shorts and tank top, but fuck. Alright, let's see. Orange or blue? Which one's gonna get there faster? I want to say... Oh no, that's not blue, that's silver. I'm gonna say orange.
These are the odds. Yeah, these are the odds.
20 minutes later.
Alright, so I changed in the bathroom at the bus station. So I took the orange line, because at the Albany Mall you can either take the orange line. At the Albany Mall you can either take the orange line, the blue line, or the silver line to the bus station, the bus transfer station. See that big ass place behind me? I don't know if the camera picked it up, but yeah, this is the bus transfer station behind me where all the fucking buses meet up, you feel me? So I took the orange one because the orange and the silver came, and I took the orange one because it got here faster. But it didn't get here fast enough because I was trying to make it here at 5:45 to catch the green line downtown, or I mean not downtown, to the east side, try to catch the green line to the east side. And I didn't get here on time. It's the bus got here at 5:50, so we got here 5 minutes late. So yeah, I missed the 5:40. Jesus Christ, sirens.
When you hear the siren sounds, when I come back round, don't let me down. Baby, there's a time to stand your ground, even in front of ourselves. Don't let me down. Birds chirping, dogs barking, kids missing milk cartons, so dark as black markets, wars starting more Spartans. Lord, prophet, praise Muhammad, different stroke. Philip drumming, gave me crack like I'm plumbing. Jesus Christ, second coming, cut myself. Now I'm numbing, never scared, never running. Chosen one, I'm 100. Pray for me, pray for London, guilty me. He ain't done it, gun me down. All for nothing, president in abundance, president. dick is a puppet. Gotta hate it, gotta love it. Past the clouds, I rise above it. Wise enough, advise the public. Pistol bust, screaming fucking Donald Trump, Donald Duck. What the fuck is the difference? Now we stuck in the rut. This ain't what I envision. What is guts when you don't have intuition? Not a saint, not a sin. Tell me what's my real religion? Genocide, Genesis. They say it's a new beginning. I'm a sinner, you a sinner. I can see the devil grinning. Damn.
So yeah, I missed the 5:45 bus. So the next bus doesn't come till 6:45. So that's in about 40-ish minutes. So I'm gonna go walk to the library that's in the downtown area off of Pine Avenue. Cause the original library I was gonna go to after work was the library off of Dawson Road, the one next to the Albany Mall. But like I said, I had to stay later until 5:30. So now I'm going to the one downtown on Pine Avenue. The phone that I'm currently recording on, there's a 64 gigabit SD card in it, and it's running out of storage. So I went to Walmart and I bought another 64 gigabit SD card, and I'm going to the library so I can use their computers to transfer some files from one phone to the other. The main thing that's taking up storage in this phone that I'm recording on is doing vlogs like this and video recording. And if it's not the videos that's taking up all my memory, it's all the fucking other video edits I do. Like the ones I do for music and shit, the ones where I use Viva Video, yeah, those ones are taking up a lot of memory too. So I'm gonna transfer some files from this SD card to the other one. Because on the SD card that's almost full, that one has the projects I'm going to be releasing soon. So in order to continue working on them, I'm going to transfer the old files from the one that's almost full rather than the new ones. Make sense? I don't know. What?
Hey! Who locked the fucking door, huh? I don't like locked doors around here. They make me crazy and shit. I was locked up and said, pass the wire. Pass the wire. I don't want no grilled cheese. No, Leroy, I'm bilingual. There's a difference. No more locked doors. Gracias.
Oh shit, I forgot. Today is Saturday. It closes at 5. Son of a bitch. It's Saturday. It closes at 5. I'll be damned. I thought it was a weekday, so I thought it was gonna be open till 6. Fuck me in the ass. Damn it, Saturday. Alright, gotta go back to the bus station. Jeez, look at the time. Alright, so I was gonna catch the 6:45 bus so that I can take the green line to the red line and take that one home. But now I have to go back to the transfer station, catch the 5:15 green line, or no, not 5, stupid, 6:15 green line, and then just have to wait 30 minutes at the bus stop for the red line at 6:45, or I mean 7, fuck. So, yep.
Much later.
Alright, now I gotta wait here till 7 o'clock so I can catch this bus and take it home. I got off of that one, waiting for this one. Hope it gets here soon.
"11 minutes later.
So, I just got off the last bus. I finally made it back to my neighborhood. And usually I would go to the lake and meditate, but my phone is about to die. It's at 24%.
24.
Hey, Patrick.
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
My feet and my back hurt.
Oh, my back.
I really want to go home and take a nice relaxing shower.
What are those Neanderthals up to? Don't they know I'm busy spoiling myself?
And I just want to put something in my stomach because I haven't really ate much since this morning. So I'm gonna go home and take care of all of that, and if I have some time, I'll probably walk down to the lake and watch the sunset, but that's if I have time.
Cyborg! Oh, Cyborg, thank goodness you are...
Yo! Who's up here blasting my... Star? Starfire. I don't believe it. You haven't aged a day.
Cyborg, what has happened? Why are you...
Old? Well, that's what happens to folks when you go away for 20 years.
20 years?
You disappeared, Star. That battle with Warp, that was a long time ago. You fell through a wormhole and... Welcome to the future.
The future? But... I damaged his technology.
Warp was planning to jump ahead 100 years, right? Looks like you stopped him at 20.
Still, I am confused. Please, why are you in disrepair?
Let's just say things haven't gone so well since you left.
But what of the other Titans? Where are our friends?
The Titans are history, Star. Your friends aren't friends anymore.
No. You're wrong. Everything is wrong. How could such terrible things... Warp. His interference in the past must have changed our future.
Star, I don't think...
He caused all this badness to happen. He made this technology, and he is the one who can make things right. We must find Warp. You will help me?
I wish I could. My last power cell burned out years ago. I've tried adapting this new stuff to my old circuits, but I can't leave the tower, Star. I'm obsolete. Maybe one of the others can help. I can tell you how to find BB and Raven.
And Robin?
We lost touch a long time ago. If you're looking for him, you're on your own.
You stink, pig!
Yeah, man.
No way. It's you. But how?
I require your help.
What kind of help?
The future is not as it should be. We must find Warp. I will free you from this...
This cage isn't to keep me in. It's to keep those maniacs out. Look, after the Titans broke up, I tried the whole solo hero thing. Got my butt kicked. A lot. So now, well... Besides, I'm in the showbiz now.
Raven, it is Starfire, your friend.
No such thing.
Please, Raven,
Just another figment. Don't even look.
You must listen. I am here because...
Never coming back. Go away! It has to go away. Just like before. Just like all the others.
Your mind. Without friends, you must have...
Sorry about that. Someone tried to call me. It was a fucking telemarketer from Alabama saying that my car's warranty has expired or some bullshit.
Hello?
This is the second notice that the factory warranty on your vehicle may have expired and should be reactivated to protect you against the cost of repairs.
That's fine, but why are they calling if you still have a warranty? Or if you don't even have a vehicle?
We have no cars for our business, so...
And you get calls how often?
4 or 5 times a day.
This is the final call before we close the file.
If only that were true.
It's very annoying, especially when I'm at work.
The calls are annoying.
Please don't make the mistake of driving without a warranty.
And they come everywhere. To home phones, business phones, cell phones. Even those on the do not call list.
I don't know why those people fucking call me. I don't even own a car. But anyways, yeah, I've been pretty busy today. The first hour I was just folding clothes and ringing people up. Nothing out of the ordinary. And then like after an hour or two later, we got a new shipment. We got a bunch of new merchandise to put on the shelves. So I had to like create all the displays and stands and shit. I had to move some stuff around. And then I had to put the clothes on the stands and I had to organize them and all that good stuff. And then after I categorized and put out the new material, then all the old material that got marked down on clearance. So we had to print out all the tickets and mark all the old items on clearance, and we had to move all those items to the clearance area and such. And then also, we were having a big sale, $10 off of 25, and $10 if you spend 25 or more. So we're pretty busy. And then with all the stuff going on clearance, that also attracted a lot of customers. So pretty busy today.
This place is looking a little run down.
Yeah, hasn't been the same since they murdered the mayor's dad here.
Ooh, a J.C. Penneys used to be here.
I got an hour break, so you know that helped a lot. But yeah, I was on my feet. No chance to rest. I was no chance to rest. I was rushing back and forth between the register and, you know, putting the clothes away and folding them and all that good shit. A good, honest day's work. Better than being a lazy bitch. Chase that money. We're just mice running in this rat race. That's the system they create for you. They have you so busy, you know, trying to earn your money so that you can depend on their corporations and you don't have time to think about the system you're in. Because think about it, we don't know how to grow our own food, we don't know how to make our own shelters, none of that shit. Everything that we get, like our basic needs, like Like on Maslow's pyramid of needs, you know, at the bottom where we need food, shelter, etc. We get those from the corporations. We don't do it ourselves. So I mean, we never ever needed a middleman for basic human resources. We had the knowledge to grow that all on our own, but then the root of all evil sprouted, money, and now everything's based around money, and we have to have money to get basic human needs when Mother Earth provides for us. That's why they say get in tune with nature, you know. That's why I meditate outside sometimes. Get back to my roots, you know. Get connected with Mother Earth. Made it home finally. Finally made it home. 10 hours later. Nah, 12 hours later. Shit. Because I left the house at 7, and right now it's 7:19. But yeah. I was supposed to be going to the library, but plans changed. So I'm gonna charge my phone, shower, get me something to eat, clean up my room. There's not a lot to clean up. It's not that big of a mess. Not much to pick up. But yeah, I'm gonna do all that, and we'll see if we'll have time to watch the sunset at the lake.
8:01 p.m.
The sun is setting. Didn't really have time to go to the lake. It's about 8 o'clock. Let me make sure there's nothing on this chair. Alright. Because sometimes there'll be like leaves or insects on the chair, but it's straight. Well, to the phone it looks kind of bright outside, but I mean really it's starting to get dim out here. It's about 8 o'clock. So yeah, the sun is setting. When I don't go to the lake, you know, I'll just sit out here in the backyard and, you know, vibe with the trees and the bees and the birds. It's really beautiful to watch the sunset. The sunset produces magnificent colors. That's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character.
Fuck you, boy. Oh, he must not know who the fuck I am. Bitch, I would throw you off this fucking cliff. Bring that ass here, boy. Oh, Hercule looking, ass chin having. Bring that ass right back here, boy. Oh, generic Piccolo cloak wearing. Baby Widow's Peak having. Oh, Cyclops looking ass, boy. I'm Trunks to the motherfucking briefs, bitch. I've never been more proud. Thanks, father.
Trunks.
Does this mean they're on our side? Well, that settles that. You're definitely Vegeta's kid. So, you done throwing a hissy fit?
At least I did something instead of just standing there staring at them.
We do that a lot.
What? They're still alive? But that was my strongest blast.
At the end of my album, my first album, how do you pronounce it? Over? I don't know how to pronounce it. But at the end of the album, the video that I made showed Trunks when he found Gohan dead, and he transformed into a Super Saiyan for the first time. That was really a really emotional scene, and one of my favorite scenes from the series, even though it was part of a movie, I believe. And then at the end of my second album, 18, at the very last song, like the first The very last song of my second album also features a video of Trunks when he runs into Android 18 again. So, you know, Trunks is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. Alright. So, I got my nightly routine done. I showered. I got my phone charged up a little bit. I ate right. For dinner I had a little salad.
Let me guess, Tiny, a small salad?
Cause I'm trying to eat a little bit more healthy, you know, watch what things I put into my body.
I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it and let it swim.
We serve food here, sir.
Cause I don't like to get the pre-made shit, cause I think that's kind of weird, in my opinion. So I chopped up some lettuce, carrots, cucumbers. And some bell peppers. Yeah, red, yellow, and orange. And I put a little bit of raspberry dressing in it, you know, to give it some flavor. Not too much, because then that kills the point of it being healthy. But, and I had some coconut water.
The coconut and light the shit up. You put the weed in the coconut and light the shit up. You put the weed in the coconut.
Cause, I mean, it just depends on which brand you get, but, if you get the right brand, it actually doesn't taste so bad.
Loud noises!
Sorry about that. I had to cut the video short because one of my roommates, they just left. She started her car, and when her car starts, it's very loud, and then her radio was playing, and it was...
Gary! I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
My other roommate is watching a football game with one of our supervisors that comes and goes. You know, we have supervisors that make sure, you know, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're not doing no outlandish shit.
Debauchery!
Debauchery! Debauchery!
But, my other roommate, she started her car, and, when it starts up, it's hella loud and annoying.
Turn the radio up and we'll sing a song to bring you back. Turn the radio up and we'll sing a song.
And her radio's up, so I just stopped the video and I edited that part out because it's just kind of irritating to me. But, so yeah.
That guy got hit in the head with a coconut!
I like to drink coconut water here and there because it's a healthy alternative to soda. And if you get the right brand, it actually tastes pretty good, in my opinion. So yeah, I showered, I ate, I got my phone charged up a little bit, I meditated outside, you know. I like to, like I said, I really like to meditate, and especially if I can go outside and do it, because as I said earlier, we're trapped in a system where...
Patrick, she has lost it. She's completely institutionalized. She's forgotten what it's like to live on the outside, to not be in prison.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
They want you to not be connected with nature. They want you to be inside all day. You know, they want you to be inside when you're home. When you're not at work, they want you to be inside, trapped on your smartphone. That's why they call it a cell phone, because it's a cell, it's a prison cell.
Freeze! You're under arrest! Hold it! You can't arrest him! He's just a student driver!
We're not talking about him!
But I don't belong here! It's all a big mistake!
Yeah, I don't belong here either!
Me too! I'm innocent!
I belong here!
And that's why they call it the internet, because it's a net, it's meant to trap your mind.
Young man, where did you get all these nice things?
Internet?
And if you're not at home, when you're at work, usually people work, inside in four walls. And artificial light, your skin is not supposed to receive artificial light all day. That's very bad for your health.
You better check yourself or you wreck yourself, cause I'm bad for your health.
It's really good to get sunlight. And it's really good to be connected with nature, because as I said before, Mother Earth was our original provider. We got everything from Mother Earth. We got food, we got shelter, etc.
That I don't need all this stuff to be happy. Maybe someday you'll wise up and join me. Goodbye. I won't be needing these. Buzz, buzz, buzz.
So it's good to be in tune with nature and to, get in touch with that energy. It's all about energy and which energy you're receiving. So, that's why it's important to watch what you eat, because what you eat is the energy that fuels your body.
I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it and let it swim.
It's important to distance yourself from Wi-Fi waves and radio waves from the cars and television rays from the television and, etc. You gotta watch what you put into your mind, body, and spirit. And also, I did a couple push-ups and crunches and, other at-home exercises to try to slim down a little bit, lifted a few weights, 10-pound weights, try to slim down, and then once I slim down, I plan to build up muscle.
I used to say that there were 5 levels of fatness. Reason why I say used to say is because now there are 6. I met the new one in Las Cruces. The original 5 levels are big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn. People ask, what could be bigger than damn? The new level's called, oh hell no.
Because right now, I want to say I'm at like 200, around 200. And I know that my normal body weight is supposed to be 170 to 180. Because in high school, that was my body weight. And I felt, like my body and my mind felt at peace. Like it felt like that was the right conditions. And I understand that now that I'm older, I'm not my high school self anymore. Perhaps my body has changed.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? After thou feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
But I am definitely overweight. I can feel it. I feel sluggish a lot. I'm out of breath more, and it's just really, it's really, I feel disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get back into shape, and I'm trying to maintain balance. It's all about balance. 47. Balance your, not only just balance your chakras, but balance your body, mind, and soul. You gotta take care of all 3. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm going to read this. I just got it. I haven't started reading it because I haven't had the time to, because I've been so busy. But I'm gonna start reading this, the Kabbalah. I study all religions, Christianity, Islam, Jewish mysticism, Wiccans, certain occult stuff, I study everything, and I'm not confused, because a lot of people like to say, well, if you study all those religions, then you don't know God, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, no. I'm a very open-minded individual, and I feel that if you conform to one religion's point of views, that's just detrimental. Like, how does that benefit you in any shape, way, or form? I like to explore the different Sorry about that. As I said before, my storage is running out. This whole vlog is gonna go on my new SD card, but my internal storage is about to run out. So I have to keep these videos under 5 minutes, or storage runs out and it literally stops the camera from working. This is why I need like a professional camera, but I don't got the money for a professional camera. Professional camera is like $200. $200, yeah. So anyways, as I was saying before I got cut off, I study all religions. I believe that, you know, everyone has a different idea of who God is. I mean, we're all God. We're literally all God, and we just forgotten that because we've been inside this flesh for so long. Our ego, you know, tells us that, you know, we're separate even though we are God. But we're fragments of God, you know, like we're not God, the whole, the everything, the one consciousness. We're just temporary bits of consciousness, not the whole big one. We're like little pieces of it, you know. And that's why we were all made different, so that we can have different experiences, and so that we can look at the world from different ways, and we can grow and mature. You cannot evolve and grow if you're stuck looking at the world through one lens. So that is why I don't conform to one religion. I study all of them, and I start to notice patterns and common themes.
What about the orb of confusion?
Oh, no! Prolonged exposure to the orb of confusion will give you confusion.
And I'm not confused. I never forget, you know, there is a God. Every religion says that. That's the number one thing. There is a God. There is something above us. And another thing that all religions have in common is that there is such a thing as karma. What the energy you put out into the universe, you will get back. Trust and believe that. Anyways, I have to keep this video under 5 minutes, so let's not rant too long, because I can go on for a while. That's why I usually do live videos when I do my vlogs, because man, this shit takes up so much storage just recording. That's why I usually go on lives. But anyways, and I have this. I don't know if the camera picked it up because I have my glasses off. But this book is about atoms.
With people you say that would have you back, but they the first one to go ghost when they're black. I hope you get all this money and realize that this shit is nothing but trouble, yeah. I hope that I figure out all this shit with time.
Here we go again, sitting in the alleyway. Bitch, I'm on a roller game. Glass in the street, bum, sleeping on the curb. Under so-called good people, pass without a word. And they say they wanna change. You don't wanna change, that's just something that you pay with. Say there's a price, but you yet to ever pay.
Like I said before, study everything. And science is kind of like a religion, you know. You have to look at the way scientists describe the world and see what you pull from it. And I know that there's some people out there that don't believe in science. They believe that they are lying to you. That's a possibility. Who knows? Maybe there is no such thing as atoms. Maybe there is no such thing as space. Who the fuck knows? I've never been there. You've never been there. Who knows? My intuition tells me there is such a thing as space. My intuition tells me that we live in a hollow fractal universe, and that patterns repeat itself. at the atomic level, you know, you have things that orbit and you have things that spin, and they spin and orbit in certain lines and vibrations and patterns. Just like if you zoom out to galaxies, they orbit, spin in sacred geometry. That's what I believe in. You might believe in something different. You know what? Tell me what you believe in. Since you believe in something different, maybe I can learn something new from your different perspective. That's what it's all about. It's not about fighting and disagreeing and who's right, who's wrong, because at the end of the day, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Have you ever been to space? I haven't. So nobody knows. Same thing with death. We don't know what happens when we die. I have a strong hunch based on my higher self and based on astral projection and the Akashic records, but who knows? Until we die, we don't know. So, you know, instead of disagreeing and fighting and causing bloodshed, it's better to learn from one another and grow as a collective. Just my thoughts.
I don't understand evolution, and I have to protect my kids from understanding it. We will not give in to the thinkers.
You people are as loud as you are ignorant. Now get back on your turnip trucks and go home. That is an insultingly accurate stereotype, sir. As a professor of science, I assure you that we did in fact evolve from filthy monkey men.
I cannot speak for you, sir, but my ancestors were not monkeys. They were orangutans. Hard-working, patriotic orangutans.
Dr. Banjo?
In the fur. And I remind you that evolution is merely a theory, like gravity or the shape of the Earth.
Hey, Professor, I'm a flying spaghetti monster. You seriously believe I'm descended from some kind of flightless manicotti?
Yes!
Oh, please. A far more logical explanation is the undisprovable science of creaturism. All life was created in its present form 7,000 years ago by a fantastical creature from outer space.
Bunk!
Oh? If your elitist East Coast evolution is real, why has no one found the missing link between modern humans and ancient apes?
We did find it. It's called Homo erectus.
Then you have proven my case, sir. For no one has found the link between apes and this Homo erectus.
Yes, they have. It's called Homo habilis.
Aha! But no one has found the missing link between ape and the so-called Homo habilis.
Yes, they have. It's called Australopithecus africanus.
Oh, I've got you now. Fair enough. But where, then, is the missing link between apes and this Darwinius Macellai? Answer me that, Professor.
Oh. Okay, granted that one missing link is still missing. But just because we haven't found it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Pshaw! Things don't exist simply because you believe in them. Thus saith the almighty creature in the sky!
This is that once.
Okay. Excuse me. So, the last thing that I wrote was yesterday at 2. And before that was the 13th at 2:22 p.m. So today I wrote, speaking of books, I recently checked out 2 books, one on Kabbalah and one about atoms and quarks. I haven't started reading them yet, but I'm about to. I'll write anything that interests me. So that's these. Alright, we're going to preview Kabbalah by Tim. This gorgeous book is a celebration of Kabbalah, the ancient mystic wisdom of the Jewish faith. Kabbalah is many things: a map to bettering yourself and your world, an elegant model of the psyche, a perfect system of correspondence, God's blueprint for creation, the key to unlocking your ultimate potential. Sounds great. Full Full color photographs and illustrations of this breathtaking, beautiful guide will lead you to greater understanding of the world and every place in it. Here's the perfect volume for both longtime devotees of Kabbalah and those who are just discovering its timeless knowledge. Alright. Beautiful tree of life with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not sure, but I believe that I think it's the bottom one is the realm that we reside, and then these are 9 other dimensions that interconnect with this world. One of my most viewed videos is a video about Extentacion, or however the fuck you say it. And in the video, he mentions 9 different dimensions, and I believe he might be talking about this, where this is us, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Excuse me. But more of that on chapter 2. Right now, we're gonna probably do the first half of chapter 1. So ooh, that's pretty. Aura lights. So that's chapter 1. I think I'm going to read up to, oh, I skipped the page. I think I'm going to read up to here and stop on page 14. Because chapter 2 begins on page 28, so let's read up to 14 and see if we find anything worth noting. Alright, I'm gonna stop here at page 12, but so here's what I wrote down so far, and I'll probably write more tomorrow, but these 3 dots, that just represents me reading, it represents the time that has passed while I was reading.
Wanna read a story, Clifford? Okay, pick one out. Thanks, Clifford. This looks like a great story.
The word Kabbalah means to receive or to accept. Kabbalah offers knowledge for improving the body, mind, and soul, which is great because I'm all about, evolving and improving yourself. And also I have an EP called Body, Mind, and Soul, and it's gonna come out sometime this year, I hope. Kabbalah doesn't label exactly what God is. It doesn't try to identify it or try to define specifically what he or she is. Rather, it shows a pathway to the divine Lord through personal experience. Which is great because I don't think that any mortal mind can describe something that transcends space and time. How can any human accurately describe what transcends our reality? You know what I'm saying? But I went on to say, Chapter 1 focuses on the history and evolution of Kabbalah from 3,000 years ago to today. So that's what I'm reading. Now, it says that one of the origins for Kabbalah is Ezekiel's vision. Ezekiel had a vision of, where is it at? Oh no, it's last page. Yeah, right here. It says that Ezekiel's main Kabbalistic importance lies in his vision of the Merkaba, but here it's spelled with a V. In his vision, Ezekiel describes a mighty disk of shining crystal that rolls on 4 multi-directional wheels of crystallite. Each wheel is guided or accompanied by an angelic creature. A mighty throne of sapphire rests on the disc, and a figure in the form of a man of bronze and flame sits upon it. I've actually researched the Merkaba before.
Okay, I want to put all this stuff together and share with you a really profound realization that I've had. The first form created at conception was not the heart, but skin, a boundary layer between the inside and the outside. Geometrically, this is a physical demonstration of the squaring of the circle and the circling of the square. As the embryo grows, it goes into phi and out of phi. You might remember before how we looked at the stages of an embryo's growth. First 1 sphere, then soon it creates 8 spheres, the basis of the Merkaba and the cube. Then it forms a toroidal-filled blob with an organ in the center, and soon after more and more organs and structures come into manifestation. This is life's attempt at creating a phi ratio between the matter and the energy of the body of consciousness that it's developing inside the womb. And it's a process that doesn't stop. You don't stop growing emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually until you die. And even when you die, well, what is death but a transition into something new?
I printed this out because I was doing research on it. I didn't know that it was tied to the Kabbalah and Jewish mysticism. Combines opposing energies in perfect balance, masculine and feminine, earth and cosmos, etc. Again, 47, heart and crown, the balance. This union results in an activation of light and a protection around your body that can transport your consciousness to higher dimensions, reminds us of the potential power we yield when we find balance and raise our vibration. That's exactly what the Merkaba is. It's your light body. It's like your soul's vehicle when you try to ascend to higher levels of consciousness. And then down here it says that over the centuries the Merkaba sages reasoned that God cannot corrupt himself by having contact with the impurities of the earth. Now that's deep right there. That's really deep.
Whoa! That is deep!
A whole host of beings was required to act as middlemen for him. Angels known at the time as workers, or I don't know how you pronounce that, but to me it sounds like they're talking about Nephilim, and Nephilim are supposed to be half angel, half human, or demigods, you can say, I guess, in a way. They were first revealed to mankind through the prophet Enoch. The book of Enoch, which I've read before and I've done research on that, and that's kind of crazy to find in this book, the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch described the huge horde of them helping to do God's will, which is crazy because I was actually last week I was talking about the Nephilim. I was talking about I was reading this 6-book series called the Shadowhunter series, and it's all about Nephilim and angels and all that. I read the Shadowhunter series when I was in Moultrie, Georgia, and then when I got to Albany, Georgia, I read the Dark Artifices. It's the trilogy sequel to the what do you call it? Mortal Instruments series, and they talk about this stuff. The Mortal Instruments series. Yeah, the Mortal Instruments series, and the trilogy both talk about this stuff right here. God's workers came down to Earth to help with purifying it, and some of these Nephilim were later renamed into archangels, Michael, Raphael, and all the other ones, etc. And then down here it says, according to legend, at the end of his life, Enoch himself did not die, but was transformed into a pillar of living flame and reborn as the angel Metatron, high priest of the heavenly temple and minister of wisdom to the throne of glory. Now, I didn't know about this. I read the Book of Enoch and I forgot about this part, and what I'm thinking is Metatron is actually probably just another way of spelling Metatron, as in Metatron's cube. This is a very sacred pattern right here, and I'm wondering if this is the same thing. I have to do more research on it, but that's crazy to read about.
In biology, all cells have a zona pellucida around the edge. These circles around the flower of life are the zona pellucida of the flower of life. You must remove these, then complete the spheres that were cut off by the zona pellucida. With one more step, you will have the secret. Finish the drawing, add the final missing circles, giving you this. This image is the fruit of life. This pattern of 13 circles is one of the holiest, most sacred forms in existence. It's called the fruit because it is the result, the fruit, from which the fabric of the details of the reality were created. Remember when we talked about male and female energy, lesson 4? As you can see, this image is female. It has no straight lines. However, when you combine male lines with these female circles, something amazing happens. What you do is draw a straight line from the very center of every single circle to every other circle in this image. When you do this, you get an image which is known throughout the universe, everywhere, as Metatron's cube. It is one of the most important informational systems in the universe, one of the basic creation patterns in existence. So what is Metatron's cube? Well, anyone who has studied sacred geometry, or even regular geometry for that matter, knows that there are 5 unique shapes in the universe, and that they are crucial to understanding both regular and sacred geometry. They are called the Platonic solids. A Platonic solid has certain characteristics by definition. First of all of its faces are the same size. For example, a cube, the most well-known Platonic solid, has a square on every face, so all of its faces are the same size. Secondly, the edges of the Platonic solids are all the same length. All edges of the cube are the same length. Third, it only has one size of interior angles between the faces. In the case of the cube, this angle is 90 degrees. And fourth, when put inside of a sphere, all of the points will touch the edge of the sphere perfectly. With that definition, there are only 4 shapes besides the cube that fit that description. So what are they? Well, we have the dodecahedron, the tetrahedron, the octahedron, the isosahedron, and the hexahedron. All of these shapes are found within Metatron's cube. This knowledge is also where original alchemy came from. The ancient alchemists and great souls like Pythagoras, father of Greece, considered each shape to have an elemental aspect to them. The tetrahedron was considered fire, the cube was earth, the octahedron was air, the isosahedron was water, and the dodecahedron was ether. Ether, also known as prana, and tachyon energy are all the same thing. They extend anywhere and are accessible at any point in space, time, and dimension. This is the great secret of zero-point technology. The sphere is voidness. These 6 elements are the building blocks of the universe, and they create the qualities of the universe. To summarize, this is the first informational system that comes out of the fruit of life through Metatron's cube.
And then down here, it says, the Dead Sea Scrolls found in 1947. 47 pops up again. Crazy. But it was found in 1947, but it dates back to the 2nd century BC. Described, among other things, the research and teachings of the, however you say that, Essenes, who referred to themselves as the Sons of Light. I have to research that too, because I never heard of the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've got to do research on that. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna start reading this one. So, place our bookmark.
Listen up, Safe. I will spill your contents even if I have to tear you apart. Yeah. Bit by bit. Yeah. Molecule by molecule.
molecule. Atom by atom.
Uh-oh. Alright. The World of Atoms and Quarks by Albert... however the fuck you say that. Probably just gonna do the first 2 chapters. Atomos. Dalton. This is basically like review for me. Yeah, the periodic table. Yeah, I already know all this from high school classes and my college classes. So we'll read up to here. I probably won't write much because, like I said, I already learned most of this. I'm really interested in the later sections of the book where it deals with quantum mechanics and such. So let's get it. On to the second book. Basic review. Ignorant humans become enlightened as technology evolves. As I've predicted, this is basic stuff. Basically, the Greeks discovered that if you continue to divide elements such as water and fire and etc., you would get down to the atom. But they believed that there were only 4 types of atoms, and they were very vague about their theories. Then this guy Dalton came along and he started being way more specific. He started describing elements as being made up of molecules, and molecules are just chains of atoms, and that molecules and elements, they have specific reactions when they're combined with other elements, and that each element has its own weight, each element has its own ratio of molecules, and each molecule has its own ratio of atoms, etc.
Anyways, recognize this? The periodic table of elements? Every single element on this table has a geometric relation to one of these 5 shapes. Modern scholars ridiculed this idea until the 1980s, when Professor Robert Moon at the University of Chicago demonstrated that the entire periodic table of elements, literally everything in the physical world, is based on these same 5 forms. In fact, throughout modern physics, chemistry, and biology, the sacred geometric patterns of creation are being rediscovered. Another example is the egg of life that I showed you earlier. Hopefully that will help you to understand just how incredible and important of a discovery this truly is. Everything that modern science knows about the elements and reality are tied together through the Platonic solids, which come out of Metatron's cube, which is formed out of the fruit of life, which comes from the flower of life, which is made by spirit.
And then the periodic table is just more scientists getting more specific about things. They start describing, electric charges and, all that good stuff. It's basic chemistry, basically, it's what it is. And it didn't take me that long to read. And next time we'll be cutting the atom, and hopefully we'll be getting into protons, neutrons, and from there subatomic particles such as quarks and other things. Yeah. Great. Now, that concludes my nerd session, and I am going to probably meditate and then go to sleep. So yeah, I like to do research like this. I have been doing research like this ever since I was in high school. Whenever I would be done with my homework, I would go on Google, or I would go to my school library and I would pick up a couple books about something I was interested in, whether it was spiritual or scientific, and I would just open up my mind a little bit more. So
Hey, what do you know? I scared him! It worked, Patrick. I scared everybody.
Yeah, I guess it was your pink hat.
Pink hat? Oh, that's not a hat. That's my brain.
Oh.
your brain is is a huge muscle, so you gotta work it out or it's going to succumb to atrophy and it's going to degenerate over time. So it's good to exercise the mind. So I wanted to show you guys something real quick. This is my old SD card. As you can see, it's almost out of storage. It had 64 gigabytes and it has 2.74 left. This is a day in my life file. As you can see, we have the Art Fest vlog. We have, oops, no, go back. Go back. This is the April 20th vlog right here. These are like the individual files, and then this is everything merged. And then we have the April 1st vlog. And these are all up on my YouTube channel. I just have them in my SD card, you know, just in case for some reason YouTube crashes or for some weird reason the videos are taken down. They're here, you know. And then this is my Facebook vlog that I have not posted this yet because I'm not sure if I want to, because of how personal it is. It is very personal. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to post that to the World Wide Web. But so yeah, we have April 1st, April 20th, and oops, went back too far. April 27th. Jeez, that's, now that I think about it, because what is it, September? Wow, that's 5 months ago. Crazy, huh? Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, excuse me. So all of this takes up a lot of memory. The day in my life videos take up 39.97 gigabytes, and I want to move this file to my new SD card. That's why I wanted to go to the library earlier today, but it just didn't work out. So I'll probably go to the library Monday and transfer all those files. And I want to free up this SD card because this SD card has projects that I'm currently working on that I plan on releasing. Okay, let's go all the way to the top. I already released KJ the Revolution. She's the artist that reached out to me. Viva Visions is just a bunch of random music edits. And then you have X, and then you have Mortal Kombat. DCIM is just random photos and videos, music. Solitary Confinement. Right here. Solitary Confinement EP. I'm still working on it. That's gonna be coming out soon. I'm not exactly sure when. And then we have Rainy Days EP. Rain equals best friend. That's a play on X's song Pain equals best friend. Synaptic dampener, stay forever, use your intuition, death and searching for serenity. That's a play on Youth Forever's song Death and Serenity. Don't quit, what is the shape of your soul? Going through changes remix, sing for the moment remix. Running from my shadow, I wish with all my heart. That's from Dragon Tales. I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in the land of... What was that? My phone vibrated. Oh, Instagram. I don't really be going on Instagram like that. And then Moment of Truth remix. And then I believe the next one I had was... Oops. Too far. Where is it at? This one. Animations and annotations. Yeah, Into the Florpus, which I already have halfway through. And of course, Animations and Annotations was inspired by Invader Sim Into the Florpus. This was a great movie. I wrote a rap song about it, and then the song turned into an EP project. That's some J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Mac Miller. I already showed you Rainy Nights. Oh no, I showed you Rainy Days. This is a Rainy Night. This is something different. Oh, it's up here. There it is. I think I showed this one already when I was working on KJ the Revolution, that project. And that's it basically. So yeah, I want to transfer almost 40 gigabytes of this to my new SD. So this is the new SD card. As you can see, it also has 64 gigabits, and I moved this one already because we have a computer here at the shelter, but the computer is hella outdated. Like hella outdated. To move the April 1st documentary, and this was 4.85 gigabytes, it took 2 hours to move. 2 hours, where on a library computer it would have taken 10 minutes, if that, possibly even 5. So yeah, and then this is the vlog that I'm doing right now. And it's taking up quite a lot of memory already. Yeah, see, 8.31 gigabytes, and I haven't even like edited it yet, so I haven't edited the videos yet, and that's all I have on here, and already that's 14 gigabytes gone. So the rest of the videos should take up 30 more gigabytes, I want to say, and I plan on doing vlogs for tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. And Monday we'll go to the library and hopefully sort all this data mess out. I'm probably going to watch a couple episodes of this new series on Netflix and then go to bed, because tomorrow morning I want to see about going to church, because I haven't went in a while, the Nation of Islam church. And yeah, The Mind Explained. Never wonder what's happening inside your head, from dreaming to anxiety disorders. Discover how your brain works with this illuminating series. Oh, Emma Stone's in it. I didn't even see that at first. So memory, dreams, anxiety, mindfulness, and psychedelics. I'll probably watch the first one, probably the first 2, and then I'll go to sleep. Cause the church services start at 11, I want to say. So. this has been an interesting day. Good night. Peace, love, and happiness. Assalamu alaikum.